first got started about 10 years ago when I was contacted by a personal lines client. He had an idea opening a kosher falafel truck to serve the lunch area in the Midtown business area. He called up One Insurance, what are the requirements? We did the research, we were able to place him, put him in business. That's really when I originally started and identified the need of having someone understand this niche market of the food truck industry.
We actually got the idea years ago. My partner actually loves making ice cream. I always wanted to start my own business. So we kind of put two and two together and decided to start our own truck.
The truck is not only to serve his business, it's his business. Unlike some restaurants, they might have a truck or commercial van to do deliveries. This is their business. If something goes wrong with the truck, they're out of business.
I want to make sure our business is covered in the case of an accident or unfortunate event.
Other than a typical auto liability, the comp and collision, there's a lot of different components. For example, every truck has a generator. It could be anywhere from $2,500 to $8,000. There was recently a rash of increase in theft of generators, and there was quite a few trucks that have seen that. And depending on what generator you have, some trucks have two, $8,000 a piece. The upper end, that's $16,000. Depending on how the generator is installed, it might be covered under the auto policy or under the business policy. So it really depends, and there's a lot of different components for each policy, and each business is different. Food spoilage, product liability, general liability, sometimes there's a need for an umbrella coverage, and it really depends on the type of truck, the clientele you serve, to figure out what's the right coverage for your business. As far as the auto liability, it's like the same, it could be fender bender, sitting rush hour traffic, they're all the same. When it comes to the food trucks specifically, theft of trucks is not that common, but then there's other things that they worry about, which is general liability, product liability, something that they keep in mind. Although it's not that common in claims, but it's something to worry about. A lot of the typical, hot dog or fast food type of trucks, their food will be prepared in the commissary. But a lot of times, some truck owners, they have a specialty item. They have their own commercial kitchen, and that's another component that you got to make sure that the policy will cover that commercial kitchen if something happens over there. So you have the commissary where the car's garage, you have the physical truck when he does the vending, and then you have the commercial kitchen where he will be preparing the food. And the same goes for a lot of other trucks that do desserts or cupcakes. They will have their own place where they'll prepare the food or manufacture or bake it, whatever it is. And you got to make sure that all of that, including the workers, are properly covered over there.
We had different carrier last year, and at the start of the season, we usually reevaluate our insurance needs. And Jacob was a wonderful agent for us. He was able to find some really new, innovative food truck insurance programs out there. The program that Jacob introduced to us, it was a combined program that Progressive was doing with Utica Insurance Agency, and it was specifically designed and geared towards food trucks.
Progressive, when it comes to the auto liability, they studied the market, they actively went on the field. I'll take some credit, we helped them a little in the market, but they really studied, they came up with the program, actively writing and understanding this market. And then when it comes to the business policy, they partnered up with the great carrier. On a daily basis, we get calls from new ideas, new truck owners getting into the market. It's a growing industry, and the companies that realize that they'll be doing great in the next couple of years. There is an appetite with the right carriers.